Hey girl, hey, and welcome back if you're a returning watcher, viewer, subscriber, however you want to identify yourself as. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Cheyenne. I am with Soulful Soothe, which is a place for women to come soothe the soul. Today we'll be continuing the luxury apartment tour series that I started last summer. We'll be viewing two apartments in the Med Center. One is Vantage at Med Center, which is the lovely apartment you're seeing right now. The next apartment we'll be looking at is Domain at Kirby. Full disclosure, there will be some parts in the video where you just hear the music, you won't hear my voice, simply because I don't like filling empty space with my voice. I like to only speak when it's absolutely necessary or beneficial to everyone around. So you'll hear me pop in at certain points of the video just to give extra context or information that I think you might find helpful when looking at these apartments. The website to both of the properties will be in the description box. And without further ado, here is Vantage at Med Center. Y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. Vantage at Med Center might be my favorite apartment tour in the history of my life. I know that sounds a little dramatic, but here's why I say that. I say that because a lot of the apartments that I've toured, either they do really well with the amenities, they look exceptionally up to date, they're modern, they're clean, it smells good, but then you get to the units and the units are not as nice, they're not as remodeled, etc., etc. Or it's the other way around. The units are really nice, but the amenities are trash. Right now, you see the hydro massage table. Highly recommend getting on one of these bad boys if you can. A few years ago, when I lived in Nashville, I had the privilege of having one on the first level of my apartment building. And let me tell you, every time I was stressed out, I was picking up that phone saying, reserve me 15 minutes on the table because I need it. Now, here you see the second apartment that I was able to tour. This was, I believe, a 2 or 3 bedroom. I adore the fact that there is a gas stove. I actually like cooking in my spare time, and cooking on gas as opposed to a glass top stove or one of those electrical wire type stoves, like, it's just really unmatched. So if you like to cook, I recommend staying close to options that have gas stoves. I also really liked how much closet space these units had, and the bathrooms were pretty large, I would say, for the market. Now, the only thing I didn't like about the bathrooms were the shower tiles. They seemed a little too plain for me, but I mean, with all of this beauty all around in the rooms, in your unit, outside of the unit, in the amenities, all of the extra oomph that they add to this place, you really can't go wrong. I hope that you guys are enjoying this apartment tour. We are now at Domain at Kirby. Now, before I get into talking about details of this property, I do want to remind you to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this video with a friend who is looking for an apartment in Houston, Texas. Something super unique about this property is that they openly allow short-term rentals. I'm talking Airbnb, Vrbo, you name it, they allow it as long as you're open and honest about it. I'm pointing that out because most apartment complexes, apartment buildings are not going to allow their renters to short-term lease their unit. One, because of risk and liability. Two, for general safety purposes. It's really hard to know who's in the unit at any given point if the renter isn't transparent with that information. Now, if that's a rule that's in the rental lease agreement, then of course, who is going to openly say like, hey, I've got so-and-so guests coming to stay for 3 nights or whatever. Now, because of the location within the med center, this property houses a lot of students. So if you are past that phase of life where you are grinding it out, eating ramen noodles and partying it up on the weekends, then this place might not be for you. However, I will say of all the apartments I've toured in this area, I think that it offers the best bang for your buck given the spaciousness and how updated it is.